Welcome to another episode of Organizational Research Methods. We're going to focus on the work of Bruno Latour and actor network theory.
So this statue is called the Scholar, and it represents the change that's been going on in the library systems. So the old library system, you wrote with a quill. It was all about being quiet. In fact, in ancient times, the scribes would scribe the books instead of them being typeset, and you couldn't even read unless other people were mumbling around you. Maybe you can hear the mumbling in the background. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that allows, and rocking allowed you to actually be in a social situation where you could read. Reading by yourself wasn't possible because people didn't have that image of the screen in their head. So this is called the Scholar. That's it.
Good.
We're real excited the new Zool Cafe is open for business, you know. Now open, Zool Fuel Cafe. Excellent for study, thank you. When we talk about different times and spaces in the library, this is from the Jurassic Age, okay? So very old time. And this is from the Starbucks age, okay? Very recent time. Thank you.
You did. It's a very good job.
Yeah.
I like how her image is more whimsical, so that like, yeah, right, like her puts up, right. And you're more like, the boss said, I don't know, Susan, you look like you want to.
Hi, we're here looking at the library system, and we're interested in its organizational change. And we're going to look at it from the point of view of Bruno Latour, actor network theory. So we're looking at the actors. I'm an actor in the library. And we have the material actants, which is the material systems, parts of the system that are here in the library. These sound buffers. We're going to just film a little bit of library and use actor network theory to make sense of it. Thank you. So we're here in one of the study pods looking at actor network theory. We purchased, the guest and I, special guest number 2, some Starbucks tea, and we're now allowed in the library to have our drinks and food here in the study areas. We're looking at actor network theory, which ANT for short, and actors and actants as well. Actants are material, and they have agencies, and actors have agencies, but the network itself has agency and becomes what's called a quasi-object. So let's take a look here at the materiality. So we've got these nice screens surrounding us, very modern. And you know, Bruno Latour says we've never been modern. Mm-hmm. So, and he wants to bring our attention to the fact that these materials, for example, this desk, there's a metal post that'll last a long time. The desktop, kind of the wooden component, it's not going to last as long. The fiberboard with all those electrical wires under there. This computer, very slow, by the way. You know, no offense to Dell. The electronics running through, if I do the keyboard, I change the image here of Latour's relational process ontology as I've laid it out.
So Latour's relational process ontology has a couple of dialectics. This is my own interpretation. First, between nature and society. The mediation is the quasi-object or hybrid networks. Second dialectic be the actor network theory between actors that are human and actants that are material. And we've never been modern, and there's a flagrant asymmetry of resources. And it doesn't mean they are generated by social asymmetries. It's proof that there's other types of actors than the social one. Other actants are coming into play. So that's my summary.
And those beams coming from the screen through my eyes to the brain, keeping me awake, and these beams from the overhead lights here. So we have a very much an actor network system here of material actants, me, the human agent, other human agents that put this stuff together, the human agents that created this notebook probably 10 years ago, wound up in a bookstore somewhere, I bought it, and so these material objects are from different times and different places. And we'll get to what's called the star theory, where things come from different times and places, have different agencies, and different pressures, material pressures and social pressures, okay? And our point today is that there's two kinds of dialectics between nature. One is nature and society, and the so-called quasi-object is a way to bring that together for Latour. And the second one in actor network theory is the actors and the actants. Human actors, material actants, both have agencies and are interacting. So there's a lot of change going on in the library, and one of them is bringing the Starbucks Cafe in here. Another one is creating these study areas where people are allowed to talk, work on the machine, meet guests, and be more social, which I guess is what millennials want to do, right?
Yes.
And that's it.
To summarize, in the STAR model of action network theory, there are many places that come together in a system. There are many times that come together in a system. There are many pressures that come together in a system. Many kinds of agencies, both human and material. Many optics, perspectives in a system.
Walking through the group study rooms that are available on the second floor, that are supposed to be provided for group work in privacy, as opposed to downstairs where the group work is in non-private areas. As can be seen, there are open areas, books left on shelves, the materiality of the environment, a warren of trails to be fought through, to be examined as an ant would, coming up into the office room that Dr. Boje is sitting.
Good afternoon. So we're still browsing around at the library for its actor network systems, and well, this is a room that has soundproofing material all over it. But if you look, there's no ceiling. So you get to have all of the social pressures coming in from the other room.
We're working together, right?
And
oh, I guess they're seeing that, like how you.
but it's a matter of perspective. I mean, they had to do something with the modular furniture and the lights in the ceiling, and this, I guess, was the most cost-effective way to do it. They had to balance the need for privacy and quiet with being able to hear on both sides of your conversations, which I'm going to speak over so we protect everybody's privacy. So actor network theory, has different optics for looking at things. That's the other part of the STAR model that we're talking about. So different optics for looking at this. Thank you. So this very ancient fossil was donated by the Zool family and became the reason they name it the Zool Library. So this materiality is very ancient. Here is much more recent. This glass, a different kind of materiality. Now we're going to run upstairs and go to the most interesting part of the library. Many people have never been here. spaces of study. This is the quiet area, though. We can't talk here.
Finding our way through another section of the library.
Now, this is more where the fraternities and sororities hang out, so we'll try not to film any people. But maybe you can just get the top of it. Different sectors here for different social groups, and there would be talking here.
Yeah.
Interesting part of the library. It's the way nature and society meet dialectically. And here you see a swallow's nest. So a little bird that makes these nests around the library. We don't see them there now, or else they're deep inside their nest. But it's the way nature and society meet.
That's it for today. We're going to remind you to focus on the ant. Become the ant. Become the ant-man when you're doing Actor Network. Get out there in those systems and wander around. Travel in the materiality spaces and the social spaces and find those quasi-objects. So join us next week and we'll look at Karen Barad, Agential Realism. She was deeply influenced by Bruno Latour. Thank you.